The Minerva Mills case of 1980 is a landmark Supreme Court judgment that reinforced the basic structure doctrine of the Constitution and defined the relationship between fundamental rights and directive principles. It is a vital topic for the UPSC Civil Services examination in Indian polity. Background: during the emergency, 1975 to 1977, Parliament passed the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976, which made significant changes to the Constitution. The amendment introduced provisions to give primacy to all directive principles of state policy (DPSP) over the fundamental rights (FRs) of citizens, specifically Articles 14, 19, and 21. Limit judicial review of constitutional amendments by inserting clauses 4 and 5 into Article 368. The Minerva Mills Company challenged the nationalization of its textile business and the constitutional validity of these provisions of the 42nd Amendment. Key issues before the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court addressed the scope of Parliament's amending power, the relationship between fundamental rights and directive principles, and the validity of judicial review. The Supreme Court's judgment. In a 4-1 majority decision, the Supreme Court invalidated Sections 4 and 55 of the 42nd Amendment. The court affirmed that Parliament's power to amend the Constitution is not absolute, as limited amending power is a basic feature. It emphasized the necessity of balancing fundamental rights and directive principles, stating that giving absolute primacy to one disrupts this balance and harms the basic structure. The judgment reiterated that the Constitution is supreme, not Parliament. Additionally, the court declared judicial review an integral part of the basic structure, essential for protecting fundamental rights and checking legislative power. Significance for the UPSC exam. The Minerva Mills case is important for UPSC aspirants because it solidified the basic structure doctrine from the Keswananda Bharti case, clarifying that Parliament cannot alter the Constitution's fundamental features. It also defined the relationship between fundamental rights and directive principles, highlighting the need for harmony and balance. The ruling protected judicial review, serving as a check on Parliament's actions. The judgment reversed significant changes from the 42nd Amendment that aimed to reduce judicial power and increase legislative supremacy. The case illustrates the Supreme Court's role in interpreting and developing constitutional principles.